Let's talk about one of the quietest money killers, the need to look successful back home. You know that feeling, posting those pictures in front of that car that's not fully paid off, or that's not even yours, or even sending money back home that you can't afford, just so that they can say you're doing okay in the abroad. Today, I want us to expose this emotional trap that keeps so many Africans abroad broke, not because they're not earning it, but because they are performing instead of building it. If this hits you already, make sure you smash that like and subscribe button, and let's get real today. It usually starts small. You know how it is. Someone back home asks you, "Oh, so how's life abroad?" And you feel the need to say something impressive. You feel this pressure to say something really nice. You can't say it's hard because then they'll say, "But you're in the UK, or you're in the US, so how can it be hard?" So instead of you speaking your truth, you decide to perform comfort instead. You are sending money so often, you dress to look successful, you hide your own struggles because you feel like, "Oh no, I'm carrying everybody's expectations on my back." Let me tell you the truth today. Performance is expensive, both emotionally and most importantly today, financially. When you were growing up, you're probably called responsible or maybe the hope of the family. And somehow your brain connects that with meaning that your giving or however you give is attached to how much value you are able to give to your family. So even when it's hurting you, you still give because somehow saying no feels like you're a failure. You're not meeting up to the expectation of your family members. But here's what's wild. That same pressure drives resentment. So all of a sudden you say to yourself, "Oh, there are people that don't appreciate me." You're angry, or your family members, your friends, they don't appreciate you. They don't see all you do. Meanwhile, you're the same person that sets an expectation for them to reach to. You created this facade. Now you see the money psychology in this. Somehow, your external validation is now tied to how much you are giving. Let's deal with the first hidden cost, financial. The financial cost of trying to make everybody back home impress them, make them feel like you are living the life. It is crazy. Let's talk about how you have to drain your savings to maintain an image. You have to always look a certain kind of way, keep up a certain kind of aesthetic so that people don't say, "Oh, this person is looking, maybe they are suffering, maybe they aren't doing well." Or is it even the emotional cost? You're always living this with this quiet anxiety because you're scared of, what if people see me as struggling? What if they see you are struggling? What will happen? What will actually happen? You would rather people see you as always having money, as always living the life, even when you're struggling, than for them to know the truth about you. Every day is not Christmas. Everybody back home here, everybody has their hard days, everybody has their struggling days. So I don't know why you think that your life is always going to be linear. Life isn't linear. Life goes up, it goes down, it goes up again, it goes down. That is life. Yes, we pray that our life would always only go upward. But if you have to lie and if you have to be deceitful about where you are per time, that is not right either. I would rather you show your struggles or you show yourself part time than try to lie or to create a certain image to prove to somebody. What you don't realize when you try to impress people over and over again, over doing the right thing for yourself, is that you start to lose authenticity. You start to lose the true value of yourself. You don't know who you are anymore. You start to like things that you don't really like, go to places that you rather not go to just to make people happy. At this point, you're no longer living for peace. You're living for applause. You have to determine to break free from this mindset of trying to impress other people. The first thing you need to do is redefine what success truly means to you. Is it about people clapping for you, people cheering you, or is it about you being able to sleep calmly in your house at night without thinking of whether you're owing somebody or you are living in debt because of, you took a car that you cannot afford, or you're living in a house that you cannot afford just so that people can think that you're living well? I'll let you choose. Determine which is better for you. The second thing you need to do, guys, be honest. Be honest with both yourself and with those outside, with those back home. If the next time someone calls you and asks you how are things, if you don't feel the need to divulge too much information, tell them, yeah, I'm okay. Things can be better. Things can be better, but I am okay. But what you're not going to do is create a big story of what you know you are not, or where you know you are not, just so you can please them. We're not doing that again. The third thing you are going to be doing, guys, is limiting oversharing. Some of you, you need to reduce the way you are always posting on social media. If it's not for educational purposes, reduce it small. Sometimes some things that should be for yourself, you are telling the whole world. Some things, sometimes you're the one bringing drama for yourself. Some things, some financial privacies that should be just for you and you alone, when you know that you have not built the thick skin. You go and tell people, or that uncle calls you, or that auntie calls you, or somebody calls you, and you're telling them everything about your finances, how much you earn, where you work. Why do you feel the need to divulge all those information? Why? Yes. I'm just going to end it there. And the last thing you're going to be doing is plan your generosity. I keep on saying this in all my videos. Make sure you create a budget. Make sure you create a plan to your giving. If it's 10%, if it's 20%, you're going to be able to give your family members or your support to those back home, your friends, whoever. 10%, 20%, do that and stick to it. It's not about just saying it, stick to it. That's where the trick is. Because you can say, oh, I'm going to give them 10%, and then somebody calls you with a sub story, and then boom, you're breaking all the things you've told yourself. If this is the amount that you can afford to give, tell them this is the amount I can afford to give. I am someone that I do not believe in loans. I give what I can let go of. I give what, if you never give it back, it's gone. So I think you should think about your family members or your friends or whatever in that regard. That because sometimes people call you to ask for money and they do not really pay back, and then that can become a bigger issue that you don't want. So make sure that you are creating a budget. You are planning your generosity. You mustn't give everybody in 1 month. You can space it out to 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, however you want to. But make sure you plan your generosity. So next time you feel the need to impress anybody, you feel the pressure to impress those back home, remember this: your peace is more valuable than people's perception. If today's message resonated with you, make sure you share it with somebody else that needs to hear it. Make sure you like and share and subscribe to this channel so that we can get to reach more people in this diaspora with this money truths. Thank you so much for always watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.